This has been a combination of policy violations and staff failures. That's what led to the escape being possible.
That's Sebastian County Sheriff HOBE RUNION addressing how 2 inmates were able to escape over the weekend. They've both since been caught, but the sheriff calls this escape unacceptable. 5 News reporter KATHRYN GILKER joins us live to tell us about how they were able to break out of the detention center. KATHRYN.
The Sebastian County Sheriff believes that these escapes could have been prevented if policies and procedures were followed. He says they are conducting an internal investigation right now, and once that is complete, there will be severe punishment to several employees.
There's no excuse for what happened. Our mission is to keep these people in jail that our judges and prosecutors say need to stay in jail, and we failed, and I know that.
39-year-old Jeremiah Slavens and 36-year-old Dustin Smith both escaped from the Sebastian County Detention Center around midnight on Christmas Eve. Here is video of them running through the parking lot shortly after their escape. Sheriff HOBE RUNION says what's most problematic to him is the timeline. Detention center personnel didn't notice the 2 were gone until 14 hours after their escape, and administration wasn't notified until 4 hours after that.
Obviously, there are head counts that have to be done in a jail. There are med passes that have to be done in a jail. These are all scanned. There are meals that have to be passed. So we had an epic series of failures in this particular pod.
The 2 escaped after making a hole in the ceiling of the shower and crawling up into the void between the ceiling and the roof. They used an electronic tablet as their light to navigate until they found a metal rod.
We're able to pry that metal panel back and then go through the, we call it lightweight concrete, which is what the ceiling was, and get up onto the roof.
The 2 had made a rope of sheets, but they found a hose on the roof they used instead to rappel down the building. Slavens stole a truck in Fort Smith after his escape and was arrested later that night. Smith somehow made his way to Roland, where he stole an SUV and was caught between Fort Coffee and Arcoma on Christmas Day afternoon. Slavens is being held here at the Sebastian County Detention Center and will soon be transferred to the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Smith is being held at the LaFleur County Detention Center and will eventually be extradited back here. I'm live in Fort Smith, covering news where you live. KATHRYN GILKER, 5 News.
All right, KATHRYN, thanks. On top of the charges the 2 inmates were already serving time for, they're both facing charges for escaping in the 2nd degree, which is a felony.